Once you get through Rothus
Queen
Lagoon,
Anne's reign is
upgrade the
over.
top left
We've got
building,
a crown
which
jewel.
hopefully is the
All
distillery,
that trouble for a
and
single
then go
shard.
to Point
But you know
Lemaign
what?
as the
It was
next
worth it.
level.
Just the
So
occasional
Point
trek over
Lemaign
the
is
distillery's
mostly an
premises.
auto-scroller level, so in those parts there's not a whole lot to say, but there are a few tricks to get through the rest of the
Know
level
how
a little bit
Ceylon the
faster
epicenter of
than
richest city
usual.
in the world?
First of all, we're
2
going to
words.
clip through a
Point
gate at the
Lemaign.
start.
With the wilds to the
So roll up to the right side of these rocks, and what you're going to do is angle your mouse where I have it now, kind of perpendicular to the tracks, and then you're going to just do your best to roll through. And once you get through, you want to move your mouse back kind of in the direction of the tracks so that you don't fall on the other side.
tamed
So
was
it
gonna
looks
happen
something like
right
that.
here.
Then
Opening
roll up to
shutters
trigger the
revealed
auto scroller. You don't
the
have to pick up
grand
that
rail
health
of
tonic,
Point
it's
Lemaign.
just something I
Not only
do.
is it still there, it still
And now we
works.
get to the auto scroller. So I find it's
Horses no longer
easiest to
shave
just
their
kill those
hides
stink
before the
guys
horses
and kill all
slices.
the
But
enemies
he can get the
on
job
either
done.
side of
Put
you
on
by
those
throwing the
triggers once
pike
you
at
got the
them.
place on lockdown.
You certainly
Just
don't
as long
have
as you
to,
can stay
but
clear of the trouble on the track.
I just prefer to. So, it's a good chance to try to get your power shots with the pike. Not at all useful again, but something to do for fun.
The grand rail's all grown over with things with laminate chewed up and spat out.
But once we
Things
get
here
to the
take
end of
that
this
much.
auto scroller, going to be setting up an off-screen roll. So the idea is that you angle yourself so that if you roll without holding any direction, you're going to just roll straight up the
You don't
tracks.
let so much as one of those things slip by.
First off, hold up your shield here once the pincushion starts shooting at you. Kill him with a pike, musket, pike. Now this is where the setup starts. Right here, once you see kind of the corner between the curved track and the straight track, you want to click so that the shadow beneath your mouse cursor is somewhere around there. So that's the first click. The second click, you want your shadow of the mouse cursor to be around the corner of that track that's out of place, the one that's pointed straight at the kid right now instead of parallel to the other tracks. So once you click there, you should be set up at the right angle, and now you can just roll in the same rhythm you usually do. Just let go of the mouse. Don't, or the left mouse button rather. Don't try to move. So you roll a little bit slower, but you will go almost all the way up these tracks while the camera is stuck in this position. So like that, and then just
Of
head
course,
up.
the grand rail.
Right here, the ground is a little bit slow to form as you round this corner, so I like to just walk a bit
Seem much more
and then
frightening in
roll.
bygone times.
And same for
It was
this
right
corner,
here
walk a
that the
bit, then
salt-spurred
roll. But
forefathers
for the most part,
decided
you
to
can roll
mix it up.
basically as
Near
fast as you're able
150
to
years ago,
and pick up the
first shot
shard
fired
there.
in the Ceylonian War.
Now
Okay, so
there's
maybe
a
we didn't
second
get
auto
that sign
scroller
off on the whole grand
with a
rail.
lot of
The
peckers that
rail
are
was
going
the
to
chandelier
fly
of the
around and
home
just
after
annoy
those
you.
damn years.
So,
Well, the rail won't last much longer. The kid took
just
the shard.
do
Now
whatever
it's
you want to
back.
get through.
It's still got one good
Uh,
run in store for
we're
me.
going to be setting up
Rotten
Were
wood
Whiskey at
beyond
the end of
pale,
this auto
trying to
scroller,
swap
but
it
you
inside.
don't have to
Where the
worry
track
about that
dancing
now.
side to side while holding
It
the
doesn't
line.
really matter
Choking
if you
on
take
swamp
damage or
water.
not.
Beggars trying
I
to
would
get the
say,
behind.
though, try to stay above maybe 2/3 of your health left is where I like to be. But overall, it's not too important. You certainly don't want to set up Were Whiskey entirely yet, though. But somewhere around where I am now, health-wise, is pretty good. So now, past this stinkweed, there's a big plant enemy that you just kill like that. Now
Good
just
thing
walk
at
around in the
last
gas
it's
cloud that
the
he
end of the
releases
line.
until you get Were
Should
Whiskey.
have seen him
You
tip.
can also walk into the wallflower over to the left if you need to get rid of a little more health. This is why it doesn't really matter how much health you're at, because it's really easy to take as much damage as you need to in this part.
Toll around those swamp
Now,
lanes and
walk up these tracks a little bit, and right here, throw a grenade along the tracks. This will take out some logs that are going to be blocking your path later on. And now, here you want to be watching the track that you just came from. It's going to fall off eventually. And once it falls off, do one roll forward along the tracks that the kid is on now. So do one roll off screen, then roll into this area, and you should have Were Whiskey here, which means that you can kill the right side wallflower in one pike hit. And that is all you need to lower these rocks. You should be able to kill the first wallflower before the second one spawns, which is the fastest way to do it.
turns out he's got
So I
company.
kill him there.
Station.
I died. Ideally, you would get away before you take all that damage, but sometimes it just happens. And then roll around the right side of these rocks
At first he
and
thinks
go
it's
talk to
over.
the Ura.
This is for you, says the man.
So now you're basically at the end of the level. All you have to do is press your roll key here to get up,
When the kid comes to, the
pick up
man's
the
long
note,
gone.
and then
Something else
follow
is
this
there.
path
Well,
to the
what's the kid
Skyway.
to do?
And that's it for Point
He took
Lemaign.
the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.